structures that we for those structures, those secretariats, by the United Nations, and we waiting for is our sovereignty and the strength migrations to control the army, waterways, and what have you. Need to put structure meant to kick off. This is the need for the structures. We cannot kick off our government because it is called the parallel government. In every country that wants to secede, government is not putting on structures. Remember when it happened, and so many other things after they got the referendum, and they continue a sovereign nation. Now we are we have been recognized. We are now working toward is the last batch of the Biafra nation we are fighting for. So, dramatic move. It is the things are going to take place. Both boundary bilateral relationship or what have you. All these things must take place. We will not say when Biafra come, we start building structures. No. Where we will off build nation, then we will now put the measures. There must be things on ground that will show people, yes, that we are just making noise or making mad. So when the United Nations look at us, they will say, yes, let us see. And we will do what? We will do it for them to do what? Can't. These are the needs for those structures. I believe these young men, these structures, that is why I put it down. If they had done something, but I believe they must be brought. They are robbing the name of Biafra the more. Wrong. So what bim-massob will not be deterred from pushing forward towards the sovereignty of Biafra. No, or make us to be. State protocol we have a fees that is raised, and in other zones we have that area. So what we are saying is this: we will continue on the fight. Actualize. We must to make sure we get to. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Valentine Mogoji. What we are assured is this: to those people that destroyed our secretariat complex at Anambra Central, either we bring justice to you or we bring you to justice. One thing is certain: you must never go free. Tell whoever sent you that you must never go free. We must bring you to justice or we bring justice to you. The secretariat complexes we are building are for the interest of Biafrans, not even for the bim-massob family, for the Biafran people at large worldwide. For certain idiots, misguided elements, in the dead of a particular night have gone to pull down our buildings is uncalled for, is intolerable. And we have vowed we are going to destroy any idiot that was involved in that. We have to set aside the principle of non-violence. We are going to bring violence to those who destroyed our buildings. There will be a time for us to tolerate any nonsense, not this time around. We cannot raise a building and idiots will go there to bring it down. They took us on our words, let us agree, but next time we shall never be taken on our words. Take it or leave it. We are going to bring them to justice. Sonny Emmanuel Wabisi Uchenna Okeke, of course, from different parts of Nigeria and Biafra land. Are you there online with us? What are your contributions?
Yeah, this is Sonny. Thank you, Mark, for this opportunity. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, go on, sorry.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I want to use this opportunity for people who have been waiting patiently for our dear country, Biafra. And at this time, I want to say I want to destroy our philosophy. I think they're still there because the more you try to pull us down, more we. So, but one thing they must know is this.
So now, I don't know, it's not flowing very well. You may have to change your position for us to get you here. So change your position, please. Change your position to enable us to hear you loud and clear. So please change your position.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, it's better now. Go on.
Yeah. Well, I want to tell them that they should know that no atrocity they committed in Biafra land that they will go scot-free from. They should bear in mind that anywhere they are, we must fish them out. Our security, in order to fish out those roadblocks. And we are going to tell them that we are a nation and we stand for our nation. At the same time, they can never bring us down. They can never bring our mind down. So whatever they like, let they do. Biafrans are here, and we are here already.
Thank you very
And the
much.
government of Biafra is functional.
Okay, we will quite agree with you. There is nothing they can do that will deter us from actualizing Biafra. And like Dr. Ejika has said, once Biafra is there with us, in the no, excuse me, sorry, sir, please. We do not know the exact date Biafra shall be actualized, but what we know is that one day it shall be actualized. And like Dr. Peter Ejirika from the States of America, a veteran of the Biafran Civil War, pilot officer, has said, when Biafra comes, the IPOB leader can never hold any significant position because we wouldn't like anybody to betray us because of woman. If the IPOB leadership should get involved in pornography, what else are we talking? And the funny part of it all is some people are justifying pornography, bringing out their madness with their own families to display to the whole world. Come on! What has gone wrong with these people? A gathering of brigands. Like we have always said, when Biafra comes, we are going to send them to our farmlands to tend our animals and crops. They don't deserve anything sinner. That is true. Let me welcome, of course, Ukochukwu Okoye, Engineer Judy Chinedu, who's on Nanoze saying, thank God for giving us, bim-massob family, the power and strength to actualize our beloved country called Biafra. Kudos to Chief Dr. Rapo Waziri, the Biafra leader. Peter Obi Chigoze, welcome. Amaka Benson, you are also welcome. Kenneth Nwekuda is saying, anyone that is against these ignorance people and agent of Satan will not enjoy anything. That, of course, that is true. Chinweze and Ekwe, I don't know, you are of course talking like the person you are, trying to display your parental background. So even I don't know really. Of course, we have some idiots in Biafra land. So people like Chiwez and I know is one of them. Ranking Miller. We of course welcome Sunday Eze is a chief doctor of Obaseki. He remains the best and the only leader in this Biafra agitation, and that is absolute. There are people who are mad inherently, of course, they're talking Chukwemeka Joseph Abazeya. Welcome, say the act is just a mere distraction. Of course, pulling down our building is a mere distraction rather. They were caught in pornography. So the shame is still with them, and they are looking for something to distract our attention. That was why they went and pulled down our building at Anambra Central. That can never make us to forget the pornography. We are telling every member of the bim-massob family, try as much as you can to save this pornography video clip. Save this porno video clip. In the time to come, we shall continue to release it, again and again to teach the idiots a lesson. Okechi, Rebecca, welcome. Lawson Iwoha, welcome. Michael Okechukwu, you are calling yourself a madman. Of course, if your leader is not a madman, why must he release his pornography with his so-called wife? All of them are harlots. You are talking of madman. If your leader is not a madman, why must we be seeing pornography on internet? All of you are suffering the consequences of your own undoing, and we assure you, we are going to visit you with justice. Enough is enough. We can no longer tolerate your madness. There is only one Biafran leader, Chief Totara Wazike. Take it or leave it, and nobody contests it. We are going to make sure that we do decisively with each and every one of you. Time for us to keep silent has gone. We are now prepared to match action with action and take it or leave it. To God be the glory. Your leader is in exile. I can never enter Biafra land. Any time he tries it, we are going to get him apprehended. Enough is enough. We are tired of stupidity in our midst. We are tired of brigands trying to dent the image of Biafra. What are you telling me? A set of idiots, misguided elements. Look at them exposing their nudity to the whole world. And the world is no more taking us serious because of the activities of this particular IPOB brigands. Tell me what? We are going to deal with each and every one of you when the time comes. Time for us to preach peace has gone. We are prepared to take it to the cleaners. Uchenna Okeke, are you online with us from various states? Please, let us say you, please, Uchenna Okeke. I am saying, we are going to bring all these idiots, well-bent idiots of IPOB. We are going to bring them to justice or bring justice to them. They can never destroy any of bim-massob property and get away free. Time for us to preach non-violence. Non-violence is almost coming to an end. We are going to deal decisively with them. Take it or leave it, and there's no going back. Uchenna Okeke, over to you.
onye ukwu na-ekere ihe nta n'ụbọchị nke taa dịka taa bụ ụbọchị anyị ji agbasa ozi na mpaghara ụwa niile site na igwe eji ekwu okwu nke si na Germany wee na-abịa nke nwa bụ Ikenna ego obibi mbụ onye isi agakwa ekene onye ndu anyị bụ Chief Dr. Raf Wazirike, onye nke mere ka igwe eji ekwu okwu a were bụrụ ihe ndị ire taa na-eketekwa ndị mazọb niile ndị bi mazọb niile na mpaghara ụwa niile wee na-asị na ọ ga-adịrị onye ọbụla na mma nke onye chiri ya gbebelu obere nke si ibere ebe na anyị ga-akasị ebe ahụ ebe dịka ụgwọ bụ n'ọhụrụ ụbọchị nke taa kụziri ntị na o nwere ndị dịka ndị otu IPOB ndị kụtụrụ ụlọ nke ndị Anambra Central nọrọ ebe a ga-anọ wee na-ahazi ihe gbasara Biafra. N'ezie okwu a anyị na-agbara ihu wee na-ekwu maka ya n'ihi na or here, Aparamagua, or just good in it, just the bone cup. I think, ndị onwe ha ndị na-agba mbọ nwere onwe nke Biafra ga-eti onwe ha n'ụdịrị ọnọdụ a ọnọdụ onwe ha. Ana m akwado ndị na-ekwuru okwu ndị niile gbara okwu dịka Sonebọbọ Emmanuel Nwabisi nakwa nwanne anyị nwoke bụkwa nna anyị mbụ Dr. Ejirika onye nke si United States were meti ozi dịka anyị kwugasịrị mbụ Dr. Ejirika n'ezie ọ sịrị ihe ndị anyị na-ekwu ihe a na-adị ka foto ya gwakwa anyị azụ mana etere ụgba tere ogiri anyị na-agakwu n'iru ndị otu a na-eme ha n'ezie ndị na-emebizi ha ọma nlere ha n'ihi na anyị mara atụmatụ ha niile dịka ndị oyibo kwuru si na before you see monkey have seen you. Anyị ma atụmatụ ha niile ha na-achọ ka ha wetara ya ọgbaghara ka ihe ndị a niile dum ndị eme na mba Southern Sudan ka ọ bụrụ ndị na-aba anyị bụ Biafra ọma nlere ha. Ana m enye ukwu ekene na-agara onye isi anyị bụ Chikọtọrọ Ụwazurike onye nke pụtara ihe ndị a niile dum were kpebie na ote Biafra ndị na-agbaghị egbe na-apụghị ọgụ mana ọ ga-abụ ihe udo mgbe ihe a ga-eji edemedebe n'ihi nke a n'ezie anyị na-asị na atụmatụ ndị iro alụ ha niile ịfụ na a ga-eji ọgba ha obodo ha na-eme na ga-eji ọgba ha wee gbasaa ihe anyị na-eme ọ gaghị elere ha. Chineke nyewe onye ndu anyị ọmịihe ntụpụrụ iche nke ndu anyị kemgbe afọ 10 anyị ọ bụrụ obere ihe nwa gbara ahụ 10 na-abụ obere nwa nke a gositere anyị na o tutere na amamihe iji gosipụta ụwa n'ezie na ya bụ nwa amadị a tutere amamihe ọ ga-emenwe ihe gbasara nwere nke obodo mere ndị niile nwere obere echiche a itinye anya ọgbaghara na mkpụrụ nwaanyị na ọ gaghị elere ha. Anyị were agbara ihu na-ekwu okwu a anyị agbara ihu na-ekwu okwu na ihe ogburu onwe ya anyị were zigara ndị otu ndị mere ihe ọ bụrụ na ya mara ihe nwere ike ime anyị nọkwa ihe nwere ike ime mana nke a ga-abụ izizi kwere azụ onye ọbụla gwụrụ nwa gọtara onye kwụ nwa gọtara ga-etinye ọkụkọ anyị na-akpọrọ ya n'isi ha wee were bụrụ ihe ndị Igbo wedere ha anyị aga ọzọ anyị nwere mgbe mbụ ụtọ ọbụla ha si chọ ka anyị si eme ya mana nke eme bụ oge anụbọghị ọzọ na ngosi ebe ha ga-ebe anyị ebere ya anyị ga-emekwa ihe ebe ya n'iwu ya mere anyị na-agbara ihu weta egwu ugbu a ọ dịghị anyị ntị mma ọ chọgburu anyị ewere asị ọzọ emekwana ndị Igbo na-aza ya n'afọ anyị tụkwa ha ọzọ emekwana agazie ụmụnne m nke na emebiere ego ọnụ onye nkwupụta ugbu anyị na ya gazie sa.
Thank you very much, Uchenna Okeke, talking to us from Makurdi, Benue State. Okechi Rebecca, we welcome you. Lawson Iwoha, we welcome you, of course. Chukwemeka Joseph Abase, you say, we have gone through such stumbling blocks before. Freedom House was brought down severally by Nigerian government agencies. But today it stands. Biafra Government House was brought down by acclaimed mighty Rochas Okocha government. But today it still stands. So all our secretaries in Biafra land shall stand. That is a message from Chukwemeka Joseph Abase. Now, of course, Sunday Eze is saying that he is very much sorry for members of the IPOB who lack the knowledge in this struggle, but there shall be a time when they will come back to get integrated. The HOD of the Soldiers of Justice, Prince Kingsley Ogbonna, is online with us. Kingsley, you are welcome to the program. Hello, Kingsley, the HOD SOJ. Kingsley, are you online with us now? Yeah, please raise your voice. We can hear you. So, Kingsley, you are welcome. Let me tell our fellow Biafrans that Prince Kingsley Ogbonna is the HOD of the Soldiers of Justice. You know, the HOD, let me say, I'm sorry, the Soldiers of Justice is just like a policeman that makes sure that he investigates what is going on in the society and brings any offender to justice. This is the role of HOD, SOJ. So we now welcome Prince Kingsley Ogbonna to our program to address us. Kingsley Ogbonna, over to you.
Okay. Good morning, Biafrans. Good evening, Biafrans. And good night, Biafrans. From all over the world, wherever you are watching me, wherever you are hearing me, sorry. First of all, let me start by introducing myself. My help from Imo State in the Biafran of the government area. Martin Tender, please let me beg your indulgence. I will be bringing in some members of the SOG on the platform. They are calling me. I would like you to look up with them so they can talk to you live. Please.
Sorry, Kingsley, please. I didn't quite get you very well. Kingsley, say it again, please. Biafrans didn't get exactly what you said. Could you please repeat it?
Some members of the SOG want to come live on air. That's what I mean.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, first of all, let me start by saying I'm very sorry for what happened. Let me speak in Igbo dialect, please. I don't know how to speak now. Is that okay?
Yeah, go on, please.
You don't know, I'm very sorry. They are the bottom members. Those chief, because I know that chief has been spending down to make sure that we keep some structures on ground.
Yes, we are with you.
So that when they are in coming to what happened to them, I thought Secretariat ongoing project.
The service is breaking from your own side. It's not stable at all, and we cannot get you clearly. Please, Kingsley. Let me say who is online with us once again. We have a lot of people online with us right now. Okay, we are getting you now.
Okay. So members of the bim-massob called us and gave us.
No, the service is still breaking. I don't know why. We are not quite getting you at all. Yes, we can hear you.
This is the type of network we have in this country.
I understand. I will quite understand, honestly.
Some members of the massob group, they forwarded the picture of the destroyed building to me. We begin our investigations is very policy. So far, we found out that the people involved in this Babylon cards is IPOB members. I will call their names. I will use their names in my next post, maybe like tomorrow, because we are still bringing in more information. Because there is a prime suspect for this. So first of all, Mazipena, I don't know if you should remember the last programs that I did. You don't remember?
Yes, I do.
You know, I told you that I'm going to go online and tell our people that bim-massob has presented their roadmap. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
You know that after I called this radio station, some members of that POD they begin to go about their plan to investigate if truly such structures we are ongoing.
Yes.
And one of them threatened me that structures that is ongoing will not be accomplished. You know, I forgot to tell you that because when this when these guys sent this picture for me that the building was destroyed, I was not surprised because I know that it was this guy that did this. He's the chief security in our building in Biafra. His name will be published tomorrow because this thing cannot be swept under the carpet.
Thank you so much for that, Kesley. Yes.
Anybody said Wazirike doing the needful in Biafra restoration, let him do more than the Wazirike. It's as simple as that.
Exactly.
But coming to bring the Wazirike has labored and suffered for, that is honest. IPO not in the hands of Kadelugi. No, sorry. Massob has suffered a lot in the hands of IPOB. I'm not talking about the insult they rent on Massob. I'm not talking about the insult they rent on Chifowaseke. This has gone beyond the limit that it should be tolerated. Because when something like this happens and you keep quiet, everyone is going to kill human beings. I get it. So we have to take this case off. And how we're going to do it is that the message that this guy sent to me, I'm going to publish it, and the guy will be interrogated because I'm going to arrest him. I've had this information that he's living in Biafra.
Okay.
Two. That's where they go. And he threatened that this project can never be completed, that I'm just running my mouth in big radio station. So it's good we do the needful on time because if we keep on harboring these criminals in Biafra restoration, that means one day they will disgrace us and they will make the world understand that Biafra is a child's joy.
Exactly.
Look at now, a grown man publishing his own video online. Nobody will tell me that Nnamdi don't know what he did. Kanu knows what he did. Kanu purposely published that video. I will swear with my life because Kanu, that video was in his wife's phone. If you can remember, it was in Uchechi's phone.
Yes.
So Kanu came back to the prison after making this law. This man had no shame. He published this video online, and I wonder the impact this man wants us. I mean, I wonder the impact Kanu wants this video to. Make it horrible, violent times because somebody that cannot reason as a leader, I wonder what he does in the background. I'm telling you, Nnamdi has no shame
at all.
How can you publish such a video?
Yes.
For freedom. Is it shame of this? What message is he passing to the world? That Biafra is a post-star freedom fighting groups or what? No, I don't understand. Because when somebody is doing something and you can't ask yourself a question, this thing that I'm doing, what is it? What can people say about it? You are like a figure. You say you're fighting for Biafra restoration. Why will you publish such video? Such thing cannot be taken lightly because Nnamdi Kanu is killing the soul. Let me tell you, don't expect when he comes to you direct and say, Ikenna, I'm going to kill you. No. He's punishing the image of Biafra. And he has to be taken off from anything called Biafra restoration. It's as simple as that. Massob has already IPO'd very much because they read all manner of insults on IPO on Massob. They talk trash on Massob. I know all the gangs. I know even when I was in IPO, I know the secret meetings they thought against myself. What Wazirike did to Nnamdi is what I don't know. I cannot tell. But all I know is that Nnamdi committed what led for his suspension. So him being jealous of Wazirike is his own pocket of tea. But what we will not tolerate is Nnamdi coming up to character assassinate and to destroy the good work Wazirike is doing in Biafra land. That is what we will not tolerate. So we are doing an investigation to find out who exactly, because this man I'm telling you, threatened that he's going to destroy this building. He said that he's going to collapse this project. He threatened it. I'm going to publish it online. So what he said is that everybody should keep calm. We are also on an investigation to make sure that we bring these people to justice. We are not sleeping because it's somehow somebody will be doing a project that will raise up Biafra. And another stupid man, out of selfishness and enviness, will come and be destroying the project. And you expect me to keep quiet? No, we're not going to keep quiet. Because you have asked Nnamdi many times, provide your roadmap. Nnamdi cannot provide one single roadmap. Nnamdi, what is your agenda? I mean, what Nnamdi cannot answer. All Nnamdi is doing is to fetch money for himself, for his family. Now Wazirike is doing the little and he's trying to destroy it. We cannot tolerate it. So I want every Massob member all over the world to remain resolute. We are looking into this matter, and by the end of the day, we will bring in anybody that is guilty, that his hand is in this barbaric act. We will bring him to justice. That is my plea to every Massob all over the world. Please remain calm, because investigation is being done. Please, I don't want anybody to take it violent, because Massob has been violent, Massob has been peaceful since they started this administration. So let's follow it in a peaceful way, because the world is watching. But one promise I'm making you people is that this barbaric act, it can never go unpunished. Whoever that is involved in it, please. Thank you, and God bless you. Mazi,
Thank you very much. So much thanks to you, Prince Kingsley Obona, the HOD of the SOJ, Soldiers of Justice. To you, fellow compatriots, when you hear SOJ, don't be frightened. They are for peaceful Biafra actualization. All they are doing is to make sure that anybody that is talking about Biafra is sincere with us. They do not want anybody to use Biafra to further their selfish ambition. They are like the police of the Biafra land. They go around Biafra land to determine those who are sincere in this our struggle and those who are not sincere. In this case, they are telling anybody, if you know you are not sincere with Biafra, you must shut your mouth up. The Soldiers of Justice has gone around Biafra land and discovered in truth, incontestably, that it is only the bim-massob family led by His Excellency Chief Dr. Wazirike that is quite sincere in this our struggle, going by the number of structures and other things being put in place to make sure that we actualize Biafra. But quite unfortunately, as we try to uphold this particular ideal or this particular principle, some misguided elements within the IPOB elements come all out to destroy the labors of our sweat. We cannot tolerate this. We have promised we are definitely going to bring such idiots to justice. If we cannot bring them to justice, we are going to bring justice to them. Take it or leave it, they cannot escape it. No matter how you rant from Israel to London, no matter how you rant from London to Biafra land, no matter how you rant on the pages of Facebook and social media and what have you, you can never escape the hangman. We are determined to discipline you, each and every one of you. The noise you are making is enough, and we can no longer tolerate it. You are bringing shame to Biafra. The international community continues to wonder what type of brigands, what type of idiots that make up Biafra land. We are telling them that the people, the idiots on Facebook, whatever you call it, do not belong to the Biafran sanitary situation, rather to a level of the animalistic. These are the idiots we must take to our farmlands and to our zoos to work there. They can never escape it. We continue to warn them. You can no longer take the bim-massob family for granted. Enough is enough. Time has come and gone when we used to tolerate it because of the principle of policy or philosophy of non-violence. But we can never continue to preach non-violence when the idiots in our midst continue to distract us. We are going to discipline each and every one of you. We are going to teach you a lesson. We are going to bring you to justice or bring justice to you. You can never escape it. Take it or leave it. We are going to call each and every one of you to order. To God be the glory. Your leader is going to suffocate in exile forever and ever. Any day, put me. Any day he steps his foot on Biafra land, we are going to get him apprehended. We did it the first time. We just allowed him to escape unscathed. This time around, we are going to teach him a lesson we never forget. Those of you who are misguided, who are following sheepishly on the dark track, we are telling you, warning you, to you and your parents, enough is enough. We can no longer, for the very fact that you try to destroy our sweat in Anambra Central, we are going to discipline each and every one of you. Sorry, please. We must never allow you to get away free. Take my words. We are here in the studio. You are in your own studio. You are only talking and making only just noise. Nothing to show for it. You continue to do people, hoodwink people, misguide people, leading young boys and girls of Biafra extraction to their own untimely death. We can no longer tolerate it. We are telling you, we are going to discipline each and every one of you. Enough is enough. There is no more recourse to non-violence insofar as IPOB brigands do not want peace in Biafra land. We are going to subject and subordinate them to that particular catastrophe which they have so much envisaged. And when they enter there, there's no coming out. Take my words for it. Let me go back to the studio. Don't forget, we are broadcasting to you from the studios of the Voice of Biafra International and, of course, the Biafra Broadcasting Authority. Kingsley Obonna, the HOD of the SOJ, has just talked to Biafrans, of course, and he has promised that the SOJ, acting like the policeman of Biafra land, must surely bring those who destroyed our Anambra Central complex to justice. This is what the SOJ, soldiers of justice, this is what they are saying. Don't forget, they are not partisan. They are not members of the IPOB, bim-massob, not members of any other group. SOJ is independent of any group. They are there to tell you your right is your right, your wrong is your wrong. They have come to discover that IPOB brigands destroyed our secretariat complex in Anambra Central, and they have promised to bring them to justice. They are going to publish the statements made by these idiots belonging to IPOB. Once the statements are made published, we are going to hunt them down. We are not going to spare any of them. Time for us to preach peace has gone. Because we continue to preach peace, these idiots take us for granted. We are going to tell them that we are equal to the task, and equal to the task we are. Take it or leave it, the time has come. Fellow compatriots, don't worry. I have to raise my voice because the type of madness that is confronting us from the IPOB misguided elements, and we had to respond equally. Bear with me. We are not used to that, but compared by the circumstances around us, we had to comply. We promise you, we are taking Biafra to homeland without violence, just like Chief Dr. Wazirika has made it always abundantly clear that no soul shall be lost while we move on to Biafra land. Of course, the floor is still open to every member of the BIM family, to all those who are online with us. Let us share your voice. Whatever you have to tell fellow Biafrans, of course, the floor is free. Sorry, Emmanuel Wabisi, are you online with us? Judy Chijok, are you there? Sunday Oti, number of you. Yeah, please let me hear you. Who is online with us? Hello, okay, are you there? I cannot hear you, please. Please speak louder. Hold on, please. Let me change the volume. Yes, who is online with us? Let me hear.
Yeah, I'm online.
Okay, go on, please.
Yeah.
Go on, please.
Thank you, my brother. I want to use this opportunity now to tell our people that there is no shaking, that Biafra is here already. And I want to thank many of our brothers and sisters who join us from every part of the world for the good of Biafra. I want to assure each and every one of us that God has already liberated us from the bondage of Nigeria. Because I remember 19 or 20 years ago, we don't have any hope. We don't have any hope of surviving from Nigeria. But today, God has answered our prayer and liberated us from that bondage called Nigeria. I want to use this opportunity to thank all our brothers who have been making their contribution from everywhere. And I want to urge you once again to continue, that the Lord is our strength. Thank you, and may God bless each and every one of us.
Yeah, thank you very much, our last speaker. We quite understood you, and for all we know that we are on the right track, and there is nothing the enemy can do to take us from that particular track. Gentlemen, the floor is still open. Let me go, of course, to the studio to know those who are still online with us. Let me see, please, those who have been sending messages to us. Of course, don't forget that there are still some misguided elements who are on field day to talk rubbish. Let us welcome Ele Chinak. Of course, you are welcome. Those of you who are causing their fathers and their ancestors and what have you, or for you, whatever you sow, that you shall reap. Thank you so much, Sunday Eze. You are telling Buchi that when Buchi Obi, Eze Buchi Obi, that when the time comes, their leader is already on the run. So why do you say he will run? Their leader is already on the run. So please, Sunday Eze, whatever, you are replying to Buchi is unnecessary because their leader is already on the run. There's nothing to say when the leader will be on when the time comes, the leader will run. He's already on the run. Of 40 times, so welcome. Just hold on, please. I'm trying to welcome those online with us, very many of them. A lot of them are not even listening to their leader today. They are rather listening to us. And very many of them, thousands and hundreds and thousands of them are online with us this evening. We welcome each and every one of them. Ichoma Anthony, Uche Okodi, we welcome one of you. Thousands and very many of them are online with us today. They understand the message we are giving. Judy Chijoko, over to you.
Yeah, thank you very much, But before we start, I would like to tell you to pledge us from God, but eventually you were not able to hear us. First of all, I will thank the former speakers, Sonny Bobo Emmanuel, Chenu Keke, Valentino Goji, and Peter Ejirika, but most especially Prince Kinsley Obunaya, because he really, from this contribution, he really touched me that we seem to have discovered what the truth is, and there is no relenting. He's giving it every shot to ensure that justice is done. To me, today's topic is just very quite, it's quite unfortunate. But we have always known that these people are the problem. That has always been the problem, even from the onset, that they springed up and they called themselves whatever, claiming that they can get Biafra within 3 months. But eventually, you can see where we find ourselves today. When we say that these chiefs without shepherds are the enemies of Biafra, people will think that we don't know what we are saying. But today, I think we are seeing what is happening today. When these same people were labeled terrorists by the Nigerian government, even we, the bim-massob, stood behind them because they are our brothers. But today, what is happening today? Just imagine. I don't know how to. I don't just really get it. IPOB under Nnamdi Kanu, they usually think that they are in competition with the bim-massob. For God's sake, the bim-massob they have been in the struggle for 10 years before Nnamdi Kanu was recruited. But eventually, when they find out who he is, he was expelled, and that was the end. Even today, the Biafra leader, Chief Dr. Raf Wazirike, even gave directives for other groups to come up. If it proves that you are non-violence, you are going to be supported by the massob. But today, just what are we seeing today? The same people that claim that they know it all, the same people that claim that they generate millions, billions, that they are the highest in the world, the best organization in the world, now went ahead and started pulling down structures that is being built by the first time or not. But to me, it is very, very annoying, and I'm not happy over it. But one of the main things that I'm happy about is that investigation is ongoing, and it is only a question of time. Those behind the pulling down of this building, they will all be apprehended, and that is one thing I'm sure of. But I want to use this same opportunity to tell the person, that's Prince Kinsley Ogbonnaya, I'm talking of the SOJ, that they should also remember that we must handle this same issue maturely. We cannot allow, we cannot take the laws completely into our hands recently. When we apprehend these boys, we are going to ensure that we hand them over to the Nigerian police for possible prosecution. I think that is my only advice to the SOJ, that we have seen such things before in the past, but we never take any law into our hands. We always invite the police. So whenever they apprehend the people behind the pulling down of this bim-massob structure, they can hand these boys over to the bim-massob. The bim-massob have their own security as well, and they are going to take this matter to the police, and the Nigerian police will presently prosecute, these miscreants, these people that they label terrorism, because we have never taken law into our hands, and today I don't think that will ever be the best option. The world is watching, and I believe that I think the world is enough for the wise. I think that is my own contribution for today. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Jude, for that contribution. Of course, SOJ has said that they have known the people that destroyed our secretariat complex at Anambra Central, and they are going to publish the statements they made prior to that particular destruction. And we are waiting. The moment we are through with that, we are going to bring each and every one of them to justice. That is what we are saying. So, fellow compatriots, of course, let me inform you, each and every one of you, we are on ground, and nothing will detect us. Now, some of the members are online talking rubbish. Let me be honest with each and every one of you watching this our program. Take it or leave it, there is only one leader in Biafra land. I am speaking authoritatively. There is only one indisputable leader in Biafra land, Chief Dr. Wazike. Whether you like it or not, go to blazes. We cannot tolerate any distraction from any quarters. And we are prepared to deal decisively with anybody who tries to bring Biafra down. It is enough. And we have tolerated these brigands enough, a lot. No more nonsense. Biafra is not a pornography. Biafra society is not a pornographic setting. Come on, what are you telling me? If you are tired of the Biafran struggle, go to places. Don't use pornography to distract our people, to bring the issue of Biafra before the international community into disrepute. You call yourself a leader of a particular brigand called IPOB, and you are getting involved in pornography. Pornography. In Igbo land, na Igbo, ana-enwe nsọ n'ala Igbo. Ọwarụ n'ala Igbo, na nwaanyị na-agba onwe ya ụtọ n'etiti ọha. Nwoke na-agba onwe ya ụtọ n'etiti ọha, ọwarụ. Ma nwoke ma nwaanyị gba ụtọ n'etiti ọha, ọ na-akwa ala. Ndị eze, ndị ichie, ndị ọzọ, onye ọrụ na-asị na ndị emerụọla ala. Ị na-agba ụtọ. What do you mean? Ọ gị lụsịrị nwaanyị, ọ gị nwesịrị enyi nwoke, enyi nwaanyị. Come on! Ị na-agba ụtọ ka onye hụ gị, ka sị na gịnị mere? Ọwa arụ, onye mere ala, ọ ga-akwa ala n'ala Igbo. Ihe na-adị ebe ha. Idiots! Everybody has been coming out to displaying their nudity with their families. Some of them didn't even marry some of these women legitimately. Some of them in abroad seeking asylum because they want to get papers or documents. They are there with some white women who are always interested in expressing their nudity in public. They are here trying to display all this to the public view of the Biafran people. They think that by doing so, they are trying to win sympathy. Rubbish. This shows you the level of animalistic which this group has degenerated to. We cannot tolerate these idiots in Biafra land when we are true. I make bold to tell you, we are going to discipline each and every one of them. For some time, we have been speaking with peaceful voice. We are going to make them action with action. Of course, don't misunderstand me. They are nobody. They are just like sheep without shepherd. And sheep without shepherd, where are they going? Nowhere. Misled. We are going to teach them a lesson. We are no longer prepared to tolerate their excesses. We are going to teach them a lesson. You cannot come and destroy bim-massob family and get away free. Today, what is happening? From Jubril to Atiku, from Atiku in Cameroon, everywhere, referendum, from referendum. Oh my God, what is happening to these idiots? Today, they are talking about the Nigerian constitution. What concerns Nigerian constitution with the Biafra actualization dream? Nigeria is Nigeria. It doesn't concern us. Atiku is a Nigerian. It doesn't concern Biafra. Jubril is a Nigerian or a Sudanese. It doesn't concern Biafra. We are talking about Biafra. Give us a roadmap. SOJ has asked you, give us a roadmap. You cannot provide your own roadmap. The only roadmap you are providing for Biafra is pornography. Is pornography a roadmap? Tell me what? How come? Why must we allow these sorts of people in Biafra land? Of course, they cannot be there because their own leader already is in perpetual exile, never to come back to Biafra land again. He's a command. Let us say it and once and for all, and devils will not fall. We are prepared for the task. How come we continue to tolerate all these idiots? From time to time, they continue to get the image of Biafra. Let me know who is talking. I'm sorry, I was, kind of upset, and it's not supposed to be because I'm online. So let us know who is online with us. Hello. Yes, please. Hold on, please. Are you the one talking to us?
Hello.
Oh, please hold on, please hold on, let me raise the volume of the let us hear you. Please hold on.
Can you hear me?
Just please hold on. Who is talking? Let us hear. Take a message from Please hold on, please. So please, hello, Echezna Udes, are you with us? Okay, please, just a second. I'm trying to raise the volume of our set for you, for the Biafrans generally to hear you. Just hold on, Echezna, please. I'm trying to know if you are talking to us on Messenger or on Skype. Echezna Udes, can you hear me? Yeah, please. I'm trying to hold on, please. Echezna Udes, hold on. I'm trying to make sure that that Biafrans hear you loud and clear. Okay, hold on, please. Hold on, Echezna. Hold on, please. A second. Hold on. Hold on, please, Echezna Udeze. Hold on. Okay, now, can you hear me?
I hear you very clear.
Thank you so much, Echezna Udeze. You're welcome. Please talk to us. Talk to us.
Yeah, thank you so much. You know, there are some tragedy you will come across. You will first of all laugh and laugh. After laughing, you will say what is your mind. You are laughing at the stupidity and the height of the greatness of the people that commit the crime. You know, are you hearing me clear?
Yes, we are getting you.
I want to say, I'm sorry we are even discussing this issue on the video because it shouldn't be a topic.
They destroyed our complex in Anambra Central. The building we have there, they destroyed it and we cannot allow them to get free.
Yes, my brother, yes, we expect more than that. We expect more than that. Their mission is to kill, destroy, and damage things. That is their mission. To kill and destroy. That is their original mission. They want to make sure that Biafra never comes. Do you know about the pornography you're talking about?
Yes.
That pornography is not error. It's not by mistake.
Exactly.
First of all, the question is this. You can let me ask this question directly. Can you allow your wife to take such video on your personal?
Never, 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 never.
And your wife allow you to do so?
Exactly. Even Kingsley, the HOD of SOJ has said it that it was Khan who released that particular video to remain relevant, and I agree with him.
I told them this. It was Kano and his wife in agreement that released that video. And I want to tell you the reason why they released it. Hope you are hearing me.
Yes.
The reason why they released that video is to keep their foolish followers busy. It's to drive away their attention from asking the important questions. Because this is the time for them to ask questions about the condition, science, skills, and the river. He simply posted that video to drive away the attention from the reality.
Exactly.
He simply posted that video to take their mind away from all the fake policies that are given to them. He simply posted that video for them, for the sympathizers,
Very first time, that's a moment.
why he is enjoying his life over there in Europe.
Yes.
He simply posted that video in order to give them something, because they have no something, they have no roadmap.
Yes.
That video is their roadmap. That video is their current roadmap.
Exactly. Exactly.
The focus on, and let me make it clear for you people here who are listening to me. They have more than 150, 100 videos like that to post to draw your attention, to divert your attention, and to draw your sympathy. So that video was made around 2014 and was kept for this reason. This is the purpose why they make the video, and now they are using it. They will bring more videos to divert attention.
Exactly.
They will bring more videos to fool you. They will bring more videos to draw sympathy from you people. This is the strategy of Nnamdi Kanu. I've been with him for a long time, and I know him very well.
Yes.
He is doing all these things to draw attention. And now, add that video to the question of Mazov structure. You will get the result clear. That the result simply means distraction.
Yes.
They want to drive you from the right place to the wrong place. The want to drive me from right thinking to the wrong thinking. A lot of people have a lot of IPOB smart guys who are wise, who truly not love freedom, have started asking important questions. Why can't IPOB work together with other people?
Yes.
Now they change their brain to that video. Now they are busy following that video. They are very busy following that video. That video has distracted a lot of people, and many people forget to read the one Biafra from Nnamdi Kanu. So that video was released by Nnamdi Kanu in agreement with his wife.
Yes.
Because watching that video was made around 2014.
Exactly.
Look at who's racist in that picture, in that video.
Yes.
It is double weight now. If he was 30 kilos again, he's not 60 kilos. If she was 30 kilos then, now she's now 60 kilos. You read which issue you can see now.
Yes.
They make that video and keep it to use it at this point in time.
Yes.
That is their roadmap, that is their strategy. They only want to drive our attention away, but we have found that level. Because we have to. The difference between there's no difference between IPOB leadership and government and Nigerian government and British government. All they do is to bring something to distract people. Just imagine I think he's from Cameroon. Buhari is from Sudan. This is the topic the Nigerian government is coming back with now, with this present time, when the election is over. APC doesn't know that our is from Cameroon. When he become our vice president, they don't know he's from Cameroon. When he contested for election and failed, assuming he win, what will happen? Let's assume he wins. What will happen? So, my dear brother and sister, this British government and Nigerian government are using Nnamdi Kanu with the same system that uses flour. When something serious is coming up, they will bring Boko Haram issue and to distract us. So let me go back to the discussion of corruption. As I said earlier, we should expect more than that. This will show you, are you hearing me?
Yeah, well, with you.
This will show you how many times they have tried to destroy other people. But because of the tight security, they cannot do it. They have tried many times. They have tried many times to destroy the original Mazov Ojukwu Memorial Library. But they have failed and continue failing. Because the security here is stronger than the security in Azoro. That's the reason why they could not succeed. I give this example before, and I'll give it today. Two men went to steal in the night. And when they get inside the compound, they could not see anything to steal. The next thing they do, one of them said, I can't go here empty handed. I must go with something. The other one said it's true. One of them passed the sand and pocket on the compound. The other one took the baby toy that children used to play and put it in his book and said, let's go. We must go with something. This is exactly what is happening here. They came to Mazov to destroy Mazov. They have tried everything possible to destroy Mazov. They failed. Now, they go to uncompleted building. But I thank God that it is uncompleted building and they don't take any people's life. Because their plan is worse than what they did. What they plan is, I don't know how to explain it, but what they plan looks so small, but they couldn't succeed. But one thing is sure, Biafra must come, and everybody must go to justice. Like African that said, I will bring justice to them, or will bring them to justice. This is two ways to do it. This is just like a draft game. When you are playing draft, it's a game you will say. You must, whichever one the other person is from, you must put in. So that's why we must either take them to justice or take justice to them. We understand, we don't make noise. Actually, we don't make noise. But I think we should skip that topic about destroying that house and go in and plan what to do. Because all of those that did that, they must go to justice and they must confess. This I love this to happen. I expect such a thing happen in order for us to know the truth about this struggle. People as Rika has said why are they attacking his building? If he has said Biafra, why are they still forcing him to frustrate him? If he's no longer fighting for Biafra, what is it of taking that out? So let them tell us why they did that. Because nobody can explain. Nobody can explain why they destroyed that house. But I will explain to you that they did it to distract our attention. For us to focus where we're not supposed to focus. To drag us out from the real rest, from the real track of where we can get that from. Remember those days when we are children? When your father hides something and doesn't want you to see it. When you are going to the direction of that thing, your father will direct you to the other direction to make sure it doesn't see you. So what am I saying here? Now the Kano has hide Biafra from his followers. He has hide Biafra from Biafra. Whichever track you want to go to the direction of Biafra, he tries to bring something to distract us. He tries to show us that where the Biafra is not. But thank God for the fact that who has made it possible today to make sure that Biafra is us at home, not at exile, not at London, not at Israel, and not at Belgium. But Biafra is coming to Biafra land. And more is going to happen. I bless the name of the Lord for giving us a leader like Shiprak was given, who has bring things to this level. Finally, those of you asking about the achievement of Shiprak was given, you can see one of them today being destroyed. And again, Nnamdi Kanu is one of the achievements of Shiprak was given. Because without was written, there will be no Nnamdi Kanu. Without was written, there will be no Nnamdi Kanu. There was argument going on one day in the Biafra. They were talking about two men. One of them is called election. The other one is called Heavy Rain. And they are asking themselves, who is greater among Heavy Rain and Idogu? Everybody was giving answers. And the madman came in, the drunkard came in. They asked him, my friend, can you help us to answer this question? Among Heavy Rain and Idogu, who is greater? And the madman laughed and said, without Heavy Rain, there will be no Idogu. That means without Heavy Rain, there will be a lotion. And everybody said this is the answer. If the madman has been done without Heavy Rain, there will be no erosion. Simple as that. That was wicked, there will be no understanding. That was wicked, there will be no starting of Biafra everywhere in the world. He started 1999 and he continued. Thank you so much. God bless you all.
Thank you so much, Chesana Udeze. Without the heavy rain, there will be no flood, there will be no erosion. Without Uwazirike, there will be no Nnamdi Kanu. Without Uwazirike, there will be no modern Biafra. Anybody who is fighting Ijele Ndibo is doing so at his own detriment. Those who try to sabotage Biafra, we shall bring them to justice or bring justice to them. One thing is certain, Biafra can never be compromised. We are on alert and we are taking note of anybody that tries to sabotage our struggle. We are up to date. Innocent Chooks, welcome. We are saying God bless bim-massob members. Vincent Agunwa Vincent. We are not fighting each other or one another. Rather, we are trying to bring back the misguided elements back to their senses. There are a problem to this our struggle. Chibuzo Okeke, you are welcome. Of course, Vincent Agunwa is saying that he is a Biafran. We quite understand. And no one person can bring Biafra. Thank you. This is what we are saying. Tell this to IPOB misguided elements. Ekechi Chibuzo, you are welcome. Ijoma Anthony is saying Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB members are distractions towards Biafran actualization. That is true. Darlington senior crisis, as in, are we fighting each other? Are we fighting Nigerian government? Darlington senior crisis, we are fighting Nigerian government. But the problem is that some members of the IPOB keep on fighting us internally. The herdsmen are there, the Boko Haram is there, the Nigerian government is there. They are not fighting these people. Instead, they are fighting their fellow Biafrans. This is the problem. But when you come out to support the public pornography, ihe ndị Igbo na-asọ nsọ n'ọwa arụ, onye si na pornography of husband and wife na ọ ga-ezigbote ihe ụdị ihe ahụ soro ya na abịa. Vincent Agunwa, I am sure you are a disciplined individual, and if you think that the pornography of husband and wife is something that can be made public, could you please show us where you and your wife are gallivanting in your bedroom? We shall take you serious. Kingsley Onyekole, you are welcome. Sunday Eze has replied that nobody is fighting anybody, not even IPOB. All that IPOB should keep up in any of bim-massob activities. And that summarizes it all. Darlington's records, you should try and understand the message is for you. Those who are talking blah 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 blah, we quite understand you. Frustration is driving many of you mad. We sympathize with you and we invite you to come to a Biafran reformatory where we are going to subject you to the foundry for you to look at least human. Or for the Tachi, you are welcome. No, Collins Metu, we don't hate anybody. We are trying to put records straight. We want to call a spade a spade. Discipline your people, discipline your growth, because they don't behave like anything like human at all. They are a disgrace to Biafran struggle. If you come to Western Europe, people are laughing at us because of the idiocy of the IPOB members. Look at for the pornography that was released by their member, their leader, intentionally. Many of the members now are releasing some of the pictures they took with their wives in the privacy or secrecy of their domestic confinements. Now they are coming out to display all these things. Is that not a mark of madness? Come on! Biafra can never be subjected to pornographic setting. We must say no to that. And that is absolute. Joseph Abase once again, of course, you are saying, I cannot forget in a hurry how Egyptian government dealt with a group, all this Muslim brotherhood. We are waiting, and indeed we are waiting. What we have to tell them that the Biafra issue shall end on the tables of Chief Rafu Wazirike. Take it or leave it. Either you join us or you go to places, and there's no two ways about it. I'm still welcoming those who are with us. Darlington, you might not understand our broadcast because we are not here to carry out propaganda or to deceive our people. We are calling a spade a spade. That is why you cannot understand our broadcast. We are saying that we are building Biafran Secretariat preparatory for Biafran government takeoff. Their members are there destroying our property, our sweat. Anambra Central destroying our secretariat complex. We can never take it lightly. We are going to hunt them down. We are going to bring them to justice or bring justice to them. Take it or leave it. They are not going to escape it. We have promised them. Those of you, of course, like I have always said, we have a lot of lizards in King's palaces. That is true. If you don't understand what you are saying, very soon you shall understand us. When we swing into action, you are going to understand us. Ndudi Ume, you might not understand because we are not dancing down to your toes. We are trying to make sure that those who destroyed our property must be brought to justice, or we bring justice to them. There is no escape, and it is obvious. Okay, first somebody is saying the problem with Nnamdi Kanu is that of nemesis. He is clearly not in a normal. That is true. I agree with you. Nemesis is on the prowl, and those who have sabotaged Biafra must be brought to justice. Take it or leave it. If you don't understand us, leave it. If you don't understand us, all for you. We are talking of roadmap. Show us a roadmap. Roadmap does not mean pornography. Roadmap to Biafra actualization does not mean pornography. You either tell us what you can achieve or go to places. Go to where you will see the best. You will see superstructures. The etymology of our mansion's designation. You will know we are quite serious about Biafra actualization. It is not enough to move down to Israel or to anywhere in Western Europe and rent a single apartment and call it headquarters. If you want us to believe in you, if you want to show us your headquarters, you have to come back to Biafra land, where the people shall feel their own impact. You cannot be relaxing in the comfort zone of Europe and Israel and begin to lead our young boys and girls to their untimely deaths. You continue to celebrate your birthday and those of their families and what have you. While back home in Biafra land, people are dying on daily basis. You continue to hide yourself, remaining incommunicado as incognito. While those who think they are trusting you are dying in hundreds. We can no longer allow our fellow Biafrans to die because of the activities of a particular brigand. Take it or leave it, we will tell you the truth. Now, we are still on place to those of you, whether you are Koliko, Kendo. The problem with IPOB bosses, they are always on Facebook with fake names. Biafra Google, Biafra Intelligence, Biafra this, IPOB Brigand. Why can't they come to Facebook with their correct names or their real names? This has to tell you that these are brigands. Give us your actual name and see what we can do. Don't come to Facebook with the anonymous names to begin to talk rubbish. This is what we are going to do. If you are not satisfied with what you're doing, log yourself out. Flush yourself out. We don't tolerate you. It is high time we stop talking about peace and peace and peace. When the idiots who want to protect don't want to see this, and we are going to tell you, give you exactly what you want, 1,000 times manifold. Of course, we are still welcoming those who are sensible enough to know that Biafra is there. Those of you who are waiting for your leader to give you Biafra, you have to wait till his kingdom comes. Don't forget, the earlier Christians are still today waiting for the second coming of Jesus Christ. Many of them have died, their children have died, their children's children have died, and they are still waiting for the second coming of Jesus Christ. If we see this from the perspective of IPOB, if you are thinking that your leader is coming back again to talk about a referendum or this or that, you must be living in falsehood delusion. You are living in fool's paradise. It is all over. He has gone on perpetual exile and can never come in again. Today, he is discussing on constitution. Tell me, what has constitution got to do with our Biafra actualization dream? People have asked you, give us a roadmap. Instead of giving us a roadmap towards Biafra actualization, they are talking about take a referendum. You are talking about Nigerian constitution, court, and stop that rubbish. Enough is enough. We can no longer tolerate you. Let's go back to the platform and talk to our people, those sensible ones. Please, gentlemen, bear with me. I want to conclude this commentary. Then I bring you again to the platform and you tell us what you have in mind. Bear with me. Just give me a few minutes and I will be through. Of course, let me see. This idiot who is talking about, he cannot even use his own personal picture. I cannot mention his name again. He's an entity. I have always written to you privately. Be careful with what you do. The people you are following can never be trusted. I know you to be a gentleman. You must be careful. You have to think. You have to look before you leap. Don't just go into a brigand and waste your life. They have nothing to offer. I am addressing you because you're online with us right now. Now, those of you who think there's anything they can do to help and to help all of you, if you want whatever you want, we are now prepared to give it to you. We can no longer tolerate your excesses. We are now prepared to match you one man to one man, action to action. We can no longer condone your stupidity. Enough is enough. You are a disgrace. People are bringing disgrace to Biafra land. Come to Western Europe. Come to America. Come to United Kingdom. When you mention Biafra, they say, is it Biafra of the IPOB? To hell with it. That is a madness in it. We are telling you, we are going to take all of you to our zoos, to our farmlands, where you are going to work to feed those who are hungry. Ojuku Samuel, you are welcome. And very many others. I don't need to mention all their names. All of you are there. Those of you who are saying God punish you, God punish you. God already has punished you. This is the first time we are replying to you in your own very language. You think you have monopoly of it all? We can match you all. If you want it, we give it to you 1,000-fold. We can no longer tolerate it. We have been keeping silent, believing that you are going to change from your own stupidity. Now you have carried their madness to destroy our secretariat complex at Anambra Central. And you think we are going to leave you free. We are going to hunt you down. We are going to bring justice to you or bring you to justice. You can never escape it. We have activated our force. We have activated our Biafran police and the military. We are going to hunt down each and every one of you responsible in bringing down our secretariat complex at Anambra Central. Idiots! You are wasting your time. You contributed defense fund, nothing to show for it. You continue to swindle people from here and there. You continue to do whatever you like, thinking it is Biafra. Criminals, are you trying to bring Biafra to a pornographic setting or what? We cannot allow that to happen. We are going to bring you to justice or bring justice to you. Enough is enough. We have spoken a lot with a peaceful tone. This time around, we are going to tell you that before Abraham, Jesus was, before your misguided element, before your leader, we have been in this particular struggle. And Chief Dr. Wazika is the only disputable leader of Biafra. Ojukwu handed over to him. Any other person is acting as an appendage, and that is all. Take it or leave it. We are prepared now to teach you a lesson. No more peace. Let it be the Hamas and the Fatah in Palestine. Whatever you call it, we are not prepared. We call a spade a spade. Enough of this madness. We cannot continue to breed mad people, idiots, brigands, idiots, fools in Biafra land. You attack the church, you attack Ohreze, you attack IPM, bim-massob, you attack what do you call it, Billion Human Rights, you attack mobbing, you attack customary government, you attack everybody, individuals, everybody. You attack Britain, you attack Germany, you attack. Who are you? To hell with you. Who are you? I'm asking you, who are you? Who are you? Fools. I call you idiots. Smelling elements. We can no longer tolerate you in Biafra land. Who are you? Everybody is your enemy because you want to keep on hoodwinking the feeble-minded people. You want to continue to subordinate the idiots to your own whims and caprices. You want to continue to dominate the psyche of the fools. We can no longer give you that particular chance. This is a time for us to weed you off. There's going to be a great winnowing. We are going to separate the wheat from the chaff. And that chaff is their own group. We are going to teach you a lesson. Enough is enough. To God be the glory. We are working in tandem with dependable security forces. And we're going to bring you down. Stop that madness. We have given you enough time to repent from your own atrocities. And since you cannot repent, we are going to give you the particular seat that is deserving of you. We are still welcoming people, even the idiots in our midst. Amarco, Anekwesi, Nwachukwu, John Kennedy. Very many of you, even those who are saying they are mad. Madness is inherent in your various families. If madness is not inherent in your families, how come that day in, day out, you continue to dangle yourselves? There is nothing like stability in your midst. Today you talk A, tomorrow B. Next day see, just dangling. Nothing like certainty in your midst. And you say you're a freedom fighter. To hell with you. To hell with all of you. We can no longer tolerate you. Because we have been keeping silent and we have been taking Biafrans for granted. You think we don't have feelings. We have enough feelings more than you. You are a bundle of misguided elements and idiots. There's nothing good, nothing saner about you. You are a distraction. You are too dirty to be called Biafrans. Even the Yorubas are not insulting Biafrans because of you. We can no longer tolerate you in Biafra land. You are always well-seasoned and well-domesticated idiots. Idiots, I call you. You are nothing more than non-entities. You don't you don't qualify to be called Biafra, not even to be called Igbos. All of you are just migrants. Migrants, I call you. You are migrants. Both you, your children, your families, whatever you call yourself. Is it because we are keeping silent? To hell with all of you. I said to hell with all of you. Go to places. We are going to discipline each and every one of you and subject you to the animal kingdom where you belong. You call Nigeria animal. All of you belong to the animal kingdom. And there's no difference between you and the animal in the zoo. Come on, tell me what is wrong with all of you? What is wrong with all of you? Is it because we are keeping silent? Your leader is involved in pornography. Aru na libo. Dina why you vote on public. Dina why you vote on public. Fools. You know what try begging on your child on your child time. What has on your child got to do with Biafran traditional and customary matters? Even like the mono. Operation Show Your Wife. Operation Which wife? The wife that is marrying you, feeding you. Yeah, in Europe. You don't have a wife. All your wives are feeding you in Europe. Those of you know Europe here. The IPOB. You don't have a dime. You don't have a dime. They are feeding all of you. If you don't project a white man in public, or something like it there, if you try not to do it, he will abandon you and throw you out into the cold. So don't come and advertise it. I know each and every one of you. Don't deceive anybody in Biafra land or in Nigeria. Enough is enough. I know all of you and where you belong. Operation Show Your Wife. Idiots. Get a wife, get a mere public. Oh, war. This is so war. Ndi chie so war. Ndi eze. Ha so war. Oh, war. Unu ga kwala. Unu emerola Biafra land. Biafra is a holy city, is a holy land. Unu emerola ya. Unu na vote on public. Ndi nzuzu. Animals. Ndi nzuzu. Nwampi. I baron on kotu. Unu na-emegbotu. Because we are keeping silent, we are not responding to you. They bring Biafra to shame. Dinner why now vote on our public? What madness is that? Come on. What if you think it is good? Show us a nakedness and that of your wife, and we shall take you serious. Let us see you and your wife's nakedness. We take you serious. Who nemero Biafra? Echila si Biafra bebedi. Oh, ala ndị IPOB na-arụ, alụnụ na-arụ, mene chukwu jese n'oge ezubedi. Come on, what is wrong with you? Unu na-emetọ Biafra. Echi unu edipụta ụmụaka obere, ha mee demonstration. Unu akpọsị ụmụ nwaanyị, ha bụrụtọ mee demonstration. Na ebe ka ụmụ nwaanyị na-abụ ụtọ ebe demonstration, ọ wa arụ. Ụmụ nwaanyị nwere sanctity. Ụmụ nwaanyị dị sacred. There are some values they hold so much dear. But because of IPOB, Umwai Biafra was auto na public. Who do Umwai Biafra? Umwai IPOB. Now, water, Yabo Mahoya, or to Fiapa. What is wrong with all these idiots? What is wrong with them? As me say, yekula. Araneme. Every day and all day long. Cheaper and also within the same entity called IPOB. What is wrong with you? The funny part of it is that there's no human being in their midst. There's no human being in their midst. No right-thinking human being in their midst. All these artisans, laborers, idiots, boy, from A to Z, boy, India, Senegal, all those remote ends of the world, struggling to survive. Some are even in Libya, talking rubbish. What are you telling us? Come on, what are you telling us? I know all of you. Stop holding Biafra to ridicule. Stop holding Biafra to ridicule. Sorry, please. Of course, we still go back to the bus. I know those who are still there. Of course, for like touchy, so we shouldn't mind noise because. Sorry, please. I'm sorry, I have to cut. So, some members of the crew who are here, of course, you can make your contributions. The floor is open. of them there. They're talking rubbish because we are hitting them with people. So please tell us your mind. We are here trying to bring corrections to some of these idiots. Okay, so while we wait, we'll take a little bit of Biafran music. Royal traditional prime minister of Imo State, Akwache Mukizizi, Shibet Motors, Nigeria Limited, Oglego, Echo, Shibukane Tutoho, alias Kendo, Oasune, Pumaka, Mane the number of President Mokiwe, Kenku, Nibalakala Yanamwa, Shibroto, Bedeman Yanara, He one of Uruela, Canelomo, Sa is a Gieniaco. One man Capuna Yovosina, Nibalagana Yanamwa, Chibuwai Bakalo, Obeka Babriba, Yana Chibomu Kakalo, Opus of Babriba, Obeka, Echo. Chibu Aika Ramosi, Alacos of the Solo, William Bandewi, Nibalagana Yanamwa, Chibu Dennis Okabo, there's a machine of Newi, Canelamu, Chibalo Imo, that's who the Newi, Nibalagana Yanamwa. Yes, I'm not get shot for summer. The Balagala, no one know. She will have your ship balloon on a rain one of my sheep. Or make that one of our one day swapping. Everybody go on of this number. Thank you very much for being with us, listening to the interlude of Biafran music led by Oliver the Cook. God rest his soul. We are here this evening to talk to you and you talk to us back. The object of contention here this evening is that some misguided elements within the IPOB group went to Anambra Central and destroyed the labors of our heroes. The Secretariat complex we have been putting up for the eventual takeoff of Biafra government exercise. These idiots in one of the dead of the night went and they pulled the building down. And what we are saying is that such brigandage must never be tolerated. We are going to bring them to justice, or we bring justice to them, and they cannot escape it. Already we have some inklings into the activities of those who did that. We have gotten information, sorry please, and we are going to hold them down. What we are saying is, if IPOB is now into pornography, we are not against that. It's their business. It is their business. We don't want to know. If they are now using pornography to make money, that is their business. It doesn't concern us. The only thing we are saying is that they must never bring pornography into the Biafran society. Such thing must never be allowed or tolerated in Biafra. So that is the end of that particular discussion. In the coming days, the Biafran television and the radio FM, of course, will be broadcasting from the Biafra seat of power. Oh, well. Sometimes people wonder why we call it Biafra seat of power. What else do you want us to call it? That is where every instruction is issued from. No other place. Forget noise making here and there. Rantings on radio and what have you. There is only one seat of power, and I coined it the Biafra seat of power. That is where it resides, and that is where every instruction is issued. No other place. If you like, dance round. At the end of the day, you shall come back there. There's no two ways about it. There is no option. You are going to come back there at the end of it all. If you keep on running, go into exile, wherever you like, you must surely come back there that very day. But don't come back late. Don't come back late, because there is a time limit we are going to place against those who shall come back late. We are going to treat them like the last 5 virgins. When they come, we shall tell them we are sorry. The door is locked. You have to go back. They are going to languish in the hottest part of hell. Biafra must never tolerate pornography. Biafra society must never tolerate pornography. We are a decent people, well grounded in the Christian ethics and the customary practices. We must never indulge in anything that will bring Biafra into disrepute. Never. We don't want to be in conflict with the Almighty Jehovah, the Almighty God, and His own Son, Jesus Christ. We must act within the confines of the Christian ethics. Pornography is arrow na Igbo. Pornography we merala. Me afọ kidi na wine. But sometimes people still say that members of the IPOB do not understand why that pornography surfaced. Who surfaced it? Who released it? Who was there when it was taken? Only husband and wife. How come it came to the public glare? Those who are blaming DSS, you are ill-informed. Those who are blaming saboteur, which saboteur? You are sabotaging yourself. Ihe ji na nwaanyị shire nga so ha abụọ no oputa na public ndị nzuzu ho na achọ no get blame. E go get blame. Idiots. Who na enwe brain? Who na enwe the brain? Obla na enwe the brain ko no ma. Di na nwaanyị gboro onwe ha ụtọ share slap onwe ha after tinye na billboard. Who na blame DSS? Which DSS? Ala roke bụ 2014. Who na blame DSS? Come on! Stop this madness. We are telling you that for destroying our property in Anambra State. We are not going to take it lightly with you. I know now come back to the fold. Come back, turn back. We thought you were a human being. We never knew we were dealing with animals in human skin. Pigs. Pigs. I call it pigs. We are going to handle each and every one of you one after the other. Let me go back to the screen and know those who are talking sensibly and those who are talking rubbish. Of course, there are many of them. We have very many of them. Mentioning their names is just like giving them honor or recognition. It's not possible. I don't want to do that. There are very many of them, hundreds and thousands of them. They are frustrated. They are indeed frustrated because their leadership is leading them to nowhere after a series of days. Let me know, members of the crew who are online, make your statements because we have come almost to the end of this broadcast. Yeah, Jude, please, you're welcome. So make it brief because we are almost coming to the end. We cannot speak well on, talking about these details. Jude, you're welcome.
Okay, thank you very much. I think I must say that you have said it all. I don't think there is really much I can add to it. But it is just a shameful act. Though it is not for those that, it is not for the enlightened people. It is for those that still believe that there is still something good that can come out from, such kind of humiliation. Such kind of a dirty video, that has been online. If you can go back, you could remember this is the same person that said, give me 3 months, I will give you Biafra. Give me 1 year, I will give you Biafra. It is the same person that said, give me 100 men, just 100 men, I will give you Biafra. It is the same person that said, if you don't give me Biafra, that Nigeria will be, as in Somalia will be paradise. To compare to, you can just imagine words from here, referendum today, no referendum tomorrow, no election in Biafra land today, no, tomorrow there's election. Tomorrow, no election in Anambra State, and there was election. So, if you can go back, you will see that it has always been disappointment. Anywhere he steps, it's always disappointment, this and that. I could imagine. It's the same person that have led thousands to their early graves. I'm talking of our youth, the younger ones, who were not even born before the struggle started. This was the same way that they led a lot of them, to their early grave, and they died just like that. The same person that can come on air, and instead of him to sympathize with the family, a lot of people lost their breadwinners on that particular 2017, September 14th. I can still remember when the military came to his own house, a lot of people died that same day, only for him to run away and waited after a year and few months to come on air to sympathize with his dog, sending condolences to his own dog, calling Jack, on a broadcast which a lot of his members were murdered. So it is just, disappointment. And today, what do we have today? A naked video of he and his wife, all over the internet. Is that the man you call leader? Is that how he's going to get you the same Biafra that we are talking of? Somebody watched the video and said, is this person? Is he not the same man that is championing the cause of? I said, which champion? Champion which cause? He's a man that is just collecting money from his members, misleading a lot of them. I saw a lot of pictures, a lot of operation. Is it show your wife or something? You will see a well-responsible man, a man that if you see on the street, you will regard him as a human being. You will see him going to, he told his wife to get naked. And they both now start snapping pictures to post it, to cover up their dirt. Look at the death. I don't know how that video got to the internet, but it is a complete disgrace to anybody who is defending such kind of, nonsense. So to me, I don't have to put much, much attention to such. It is an insult. I can see some people even reporting it to the Facebook, telling them to ban what? Ban people over what? Over something, over a video made by a person that was supposed to be a leader. What kind of a leader? Okay, if all his followers happens to upload their video, then is that going to get us the same Biafra that we are talking of? It is just a mess. It is a total disgrace. And these are the same people that believe that they can, overrun Massob and overrun the Biafran activity. These are the same people that we are looking upon to thinking that they will get you Biafra. Naked people on the bed. These are the people that will get you Biafra. They are the people that will organize and be talking to the. How can the international community respect such a person? How can the world? How will the world see someone? It is an insult. It's a very big insult. I don't know people that still believe that there's something good that can come out from that. There is nothing. That video is everywhere. It's viral. Even children watched it. Is it the same man that is going to meet with the United Nations to come and discuss? What are you discussing? You are on top of a bed. Oh my God! In fact, honestly, I can't continue. Thank you very much. I think that will be okay for today.
Thank you so much, Chijoke. Now, Kingsley Obona is online with us. Kingsley, are you there?
Yes, I'm
Yeah, you have been trying to reach us. We are sorry. So you can make your last comment because we are almost coming to the end of the program. Talk to Biafrans because Biafrans are listening to you right now. Kingsley.
Okay. I once again greet every member of the bim-massob. And what I have to say, you have said it all. It's as simple as that. Nothing can be swept under the carpet, not this type of evil. The bim-massob have tolerated enough from IPOB group of terrorist group. Terrorizing Biafra and terrorizing the innocent people they claim to be getting freedom from. This is the type of nonsense we'll be getting from IPOB. But unfortunately, this is their last evil that they will commit in Biafra land and go free. It's as simple as that. Nobody is going to keep them quiet this time around because they have one head, we have one head. My father used to say, "Parrot, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth." It's as simple as that. They have been terrorizing our land and we have been keeping them quiet because we think one day they will come back to their senses. But every day things get out of hand because we are keeping them quiet. Enough is enough of IPOB useless, demonic, diabolic character that they portray in the public. Anyway, I don't have to talk much. We are still on an investigation, like I told you, Mazi. And I will beg and plead to all Massob all over the world to remain losers. And please, nobody should take any action until the investigation is concluded because we will bring to justice like Mazi Ikenna do say, or we will give them justice. It's as simple as that. So I want to say, may God bless the bim-massob family. He said, Mazi Ikenna, I will be signing off from here. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you so much, Prince Kingsley Obona, HOD, SOJ. We so much appreciate you standing on justice, and the name of your group suggests justice and justice to all. So we encourage you to go all out and investigate, bring those who were involved in this dastardly act to justice, and we are prepared to do it. Some of them are asking, find out where are they broadcasting from? We are going there. Gentlemen, ladies, fellow Biafrans, I am, watch me, Ikenna Obibi Egono. Right now, from the studios of the Voice of Biafra International and the Biafra Broadcasting Authority, we are broadcasting from the city of Munich, Germany, the state of Bavaria. What did I say? From München, we call it München in Germany. In English, it's called Munich. In Germany, we call the state of Bavaria. In English, rather, Bayern. In English, we say Bavaria. We are broadcasting right now from the city of Munich, Germany. To those idiots who are asking, find out where they are broadcasting from. Your members are here. I know many of them. They visit me, they drink, they tell me don't mind the IPOB. They belong there, but they know what they are doing. They tell me this 24 hours. I don't want to mention their names just for security reasons. They visit me 24 hours. They interact with me. They say to hell with that their criminal leader. They are just there because they want to further their own individual ambition. So why do you make noise? They know where I am. Some of them work in the same office with me. Ask questions. Do I need to mention their names? We are in the same office. They know me. They give me feedback. So why do you ask, oh, to find out where they are broadcasting from? Rubbish. From the city of Munich, Germany, state of Bavaria. This is the Kenobi Studios of Voice of Biafra International Biafra Broadcasting Authority. Are we hiding it? No. We are not hiding it. It's everywhere. It's on Facebook, it's on internet. Take it anywhere. You see us live. We don't hide ourselves. We don't operate under such anonymity. We are not incommunicado or incognito. No. We are there with you. Just like in Biafra land, the Biafra leader is always there with the people. He's not in exile. He's there with the people, filling their pulse. That is what leadership is all about. You can't continue to hide with your parents and continue to deceive the feeble-minded people. And some idiots are believing misguided elements. Some who are still answering boy wherever they are. They have no future. And day by day, because they have little data, or maybe NEPA for 20 seconds, how generate their rubbish. Since we started broadcasting, have we ever seen light off? It's impossible. We can broadcast for 30 hours. Light will always be steady. That is what makes us what we are. In Jesus, on na-achọ ka Biafra wụrụ arụ ụnụ na-agba onwe ụnụ ụtọ na public ndị omerala ihe na-adị eme ụnụ ndị arụ ụnụ chimebichala Biafra ala dị nsọ ala Chukwu nyere anyị awụda ha ihe the only of Ife kwuru that the Biafra did not come Igbo say na Jews bịa kama na ndị Jews shala Igbo bịa. Can't you listen to that and know that we are a sacred, a chosen people? Haven't you heard that the latest discovery in the Israeli archaeology, when the Jesus had a here is a black man? Honestly, it's not discovered that the Christ we are talking about is a black man, an Igbo black man, an Igbo black man, who the Christ Jesus had a cook here. Malando Chabia would paint to your white. Paint to your white. Let me tell you, from my knowledge of what is happening in the spiritual realm, no action is complete until it reaches the starting point. Did you hear me? No action is complete until it reaches the starting point. Nature is perfect. Nature abhors vacuum. Nature does not tolerate any mistake. Let the white man deceive the world into taking our identity as the original creators of the supreme deity. We hand over to people we don't know. There is no end, there is no happiness for humanity until what belongs to the Igbos comes back to the Igbos. By then, the action will be complete. Not until that, humanity is just groping in the dusk. Disaster, natural disaster, storm, heavy rain, tornadoes, forest fires, everything will continue to torment the world, humanity. Not until they say, Igbo, Biafra, is the original creation, the chosen people of God. Let us give them their due. It is then that humanity shall see paradise. But to those people who try to denigrate our sanctity, like the IPOB brigands, mark my words, we are taking adequate note. Unu gara na zoo, ebe unu gara ọrụ n'ịkpa na mgbala, unu ga-akpụ igbo. You think we say we are not taking you serious? We understand you. Unu make a channel is I am able to be. To God be the glory that a good number of your people are calling me 24 hours. I'm not joking. They call me 24 hours. They say, you cannot please do down your return. We are with you, but you know what you are doing. That's what they say. They come here, we eat together, we wine together. They tell me they know what they are doing. That since they have come to the full understanding that their leader is a nobody. Come on, what are you telling me again? Thank you very much, Dr. Peter Ejika, for joining us from the States of America. Thank you, Uchen Lokeke, for joining us from Makurdi, Benue State. Thank you, Chidichichoke, from Lagos, Nigeria. Thank you, Sonny Emmanuel Nwabisi, from Biafra land. Of course, thank you, Valentine Ogoji, from Port Harcourt, Biafra land. Thank you, very many other people. Even our enemies, we thank you for being our guests today. Because we couldn't have been talking to ourselves. That you were listening to us talking rubbish is a clear indication that we were talking to some people. Of course, we thank you. Despite your atrocities, you are still members of the Biafran family. We are going to welcome you back. We understand, after all, the prodigal must surely return. So we are going to welcome all of you back like prodigal sons. There must be a place for you, because in our father's house there are many mansions. If it were not so, we would have told you. In the Biafran seat of power, we have a lot of mansions, so I'm going to accommodate all of you. Our leader, the Biafran leader, His Excellency Chief Dr. Wazeke, is prepared to welcome you, extending to you misguided elements, olive branch. Come back to the fold. We are going to protect you like the hen will protect the brood. We are going to protect you like the lion will protect the cub. We are there for you. And that is true. No matter your sins, we shall forgive you. No matter your atrocities, we shall welcome you back. No matter the level of your prodigality, at least we cannot kill you. The only thing we can do is to rebaptize you and make you to look at least something human. Then when we are back to the fold, we shall know then that Biafra has come to its final fulfillment. And the world will now say, these are the chosen people of God. It is only when this is done that Biafra will be a sovereign nation, leading humanity to where it is supposed to be. Until then, let us say, IPOB biri, Mazob biri, Mobiri biri, onye ọbụla biri, ndụ mmiri, ndụ azụ, onye ọbụla anyị na-asị ndụ dịrị onye ọbụla, ma ndị iro ma ndị ọma, ndụ dịrị onye ọbụla. Biri ka mbiri Oliver de Coke, ọ ihe ọ na-agwa ndị Biafra. Let us get it.